Pop in, say hi. If you've never come into one of my lives before, hi, I'm Cindy. I explore the inside and the outside. And we're just going to wait on my crew. And I know we're not going to have to wait very long at all. I don't know why I'm so deserving of that. But they're always here for me every week. And it's important to let people know when they make an impact in your life. And my moderators, they have been with me, like I said, for years. And it's so heartwarming, especially when you invest in relationships. And in my life, I have invested in relationships and had those relationships flourish, but in the end, they fall apart or they dissipate. And here I am going live, and not just on this live show, but on my other show, Chatters Live. If you've never gone, or sorry, yeah, What's My Good Cheer? If you've never been in to see that one, it's absolutely incredible that these guys, right? Even though that content, and I like to keep it light here. I like to keep it light here. But I am who I am, and things bleed through, and yet, right? Hi, Owen. It's allowed, right? Because in this space that we have on Sunday nights, it is truly a welcoming, 100% true, and you'll feel it if you pop in and join in on the conversation, that it is a place where it's, right, all kinds. It's welcoming to all kinds. And it's funny because all these kinds are different kinds, are unique kinds. Each one of us is different, aren't we? We got show and tell tonight, Owen. Um, each one of us is different in our makeup, in our environment, in our desires, and those things that thrill us and make us smile. I mean, you guys, right? You had 2 weeks off and unlimited, it seemed, a amount of cash to go off and create the best holiday for yourself. What would you do? What would you do for your holiday? Because I know what I would do. I would do exactly what I am doing. 1 month from now, you guys, 4 weeks from now, we are going to be on the road for 2 full weeks, every night in a different place, except when I'm in New York, because I'm going to go the night before and then wake up in the morning because they want to take us up to the mountain by 8:30 in the morning, right? So I want to make sure that I don't miss that trip and go out all that way, right? Not to be able to dig for my Herkimer diamond. So we'll camp on his farm, and in the morning he'll take us up the mountain on his quad. I think he drops us there, and then he'll pick us up at nighttime. And hopefully I find some amazing rocks, but it's not about the rocks. The rocks truly are just one of the ingredients in that creation of my most desired way of spending a holiday. I'm calling it a holiday. Correct me if I say vacation, because a vacation is just time off from work. A holiday is an experience, isn't it? And that's exactly what I've created for next month. A fantastic holiday. I am going to be totally exhausted by the end of it because I am go, 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 go for 14 days straight. And like I said, I'll be sleeping in a different place every single night, waking up to a different landscape every single morning, having conversations and experiences with other people who enjoy some of those things that I enjoy, right? For for calming my system down, making me feel like I'm getting fair value for what I put out there, that I'm getting fair value back, that I get to create and experience a holiday for 2 weeks out of every single year. Guaranteed. They're lost without me. And maybe that's my fault because I understand codependence, right? If somebody's willing to do that job for you and do it 10 times better than you can, right? Of course you're going to let them do it. But that only hinders you because, right, you're not putting that work in. And when I'm not there, you're going to have to put that work in. And it's going to hurt because you haven't become accustomed to it, right? I'm trying to prepare everybody as much as I can, and I'm counting on my manager, right, who's super hard worker herself, and I'm counting on the manager that she'll put that effort into to make sure that everybody is ready to go when I go, because when I shut down, when I'm on a holiday, right, I shut down. I am done. I don't think of my life. Not at all. I don't even think of my cat. That's that's the truth. I dropped my cat off on my way out because it's on the way to the highway that I take in order to begin my trip. So I'll drop my cat off with all her needs, which I have already. My bills are all caught up. I won't get another bill that I'll have to pay until after I'm back on holidays. I've taken care of that as of this moment. So I'm pretty happy. If I can pound a little bit extra money on my bills, right, that would be fantastic because, right, I suspect that the month that I come back, it won't be as tight as it usually is because I've done this, right, for a few decades and different variances. It's just that, as my life progresses, as things get better and improves in my life, like all aspects do, and things get easier. So it just seems natural that my holidays will be more spectacular. And you guys get to share that too. You guys, hi, Andrew. Hello, Andrew. Owen got here, and I was happy. I was just telling him that I have the great moderators and how much I appreciate you guys, right? I am awed and humbled that you guys have been with me pretty much since the beginning, and we've got some adventures next month. You guys, we have some adventures next week, or sorry, not next week but next month. I'm getting nervous. Like, I've been saying for the past few months, oh, I wish it was next week. I wish I could go today. And now that we're getting close, I'm thinking, oh, I still got to do this, and I still have to print this off, and I still have to make these accommodations, right? And I still have to pack my clothing bag. But I want to I want to minimize and I want to be more organized. And I think I've done that also. You guys, look behind me. Can you see? Can you see? I can clearly see myself on the screen. My bins behind me, you could say. I said that I wasn't allowed to start packing for my trip because I get overexcited. And when I get overexcited, right, then I want to get things done. And I'll start packing like 2 months early, but in that 2 months, I could do so much damage to say, oh, I need that. Add it into the box. Oh, I need that. Oh, I need another Rubbermaid container, right? So you can see the little container up on the top. That's going to be my grocery bin, which is a huge difference because my was it as big as that one? No, it wasn't as big as that one, but it was like at least half the size of the big one I had last year for food, and it I brought it all home. I brought it all home. So every time I have this rule, every time I go to the grocery store, I have to buy something for my trip and get it off the list so that when my last payday comes, which is supposed to be for the gas and my fridge magnets, right? that I don't have to worry about any of that. That's taken care of. I have the groceries. I might have to buy $20, right? I'll need a cheese ball for sure because I don't do any of my holidays without a cheese ball. And I'll probably need another package of sausages because I always have sausages on my trips, right? I always have like sausage breakfast sandwiches or sausage, sausage, sausage and eggs, right? Yeah, or sausages and pancakes. Yeah. I haven't even made my menu yet, right? And I don't know if I'm going to make a menu this year because Kathy, hello Kathy. Oh my goodness, Kathy made it too. This is going to be a good one. If you could spend a little time with us tonight, Kathy, you're just going to laugh at me. I don't know what happened, right? Well, a couple of things happened. I was a really good girl for about the past couple of months. I've been really, really trying because I know this trip is coming up, and I know the more I can buckle down, the more magnificent of a holiday I can have, right? And so last payday, I paid everything off. I got all my groceries, got everything I needed. Not quite all the groceries, but I got myself enough to get myself going into that pay period, right? And I was looking to skimp on my bills and stuff, and I was really good, and I didn't. I divvied out all but I think like $30 of my paycheck. I just divvied it all out, and I was so proud of myself. I had gotten all that stuff done because I could have juggled. I'm a master juggler at my bills because I used to do it all the time. Being a compulsive gambler, I had to learn to juggle my bills, saying, oh, I'll pay $50 of this $100 bill this month, or oh, I don't have to pay it this month. I'll pay a double bill next month, right? Not even knowing what my finances were going to look like, which was probably going to be even worse. Why? Because I was a compulsive gambler, right? But I am a master at juggling the bills, and I think it's only been in the past year. I'm not teaching myself finances at this age, right? I think, when it comes into my life, amazing. And when it's not there, well, I'll just struggle along, just like I know so many other people in this world struggle it, make it ends meet from one paycheck to the next paycheck, right? I can do that too. I've done that for the most part of my life. And like I said, I was a master juggler at my bills. But like I said, I've been so good this year, right? I've been staying on top of my house bills and being responsible, never want to be without a roof over my head, right? That was like the scariest thing ever, right? Scariest thing ever. You guys, like I said, Kathy, you're going to laugh. I didn't have a lot of money to spend. I spent it all. I didn't treat myself. I went 2 weeks without coffees, without the little treats, and right, without spending money or hanging out with my sisters, thrift stores, and buying stuff. But I kind of did. I spent $100 this payday on staff charges. Well, I spent $75 on staff charges. But one of our big sales that we have on occasion, the 50% off sale, everything, I kind of went, right? I spent another $25 on that. So I have $100 worth of stuff. Some of them are kind of like they're not for me. They're just kind of nice things, just, I don't know, right? Lots of people out in the world, these small kindnesses, even though they don't cost anything, they mean so much just because you think about it, right? And I didn't do it because I want somebody to think about it, but I know that it would make a smile on people's face. So I'll start with this bag right in front of me because it has something that I can get out of here, and once it's out of this bag, then I'll have a big space to put some of the other bags in here. Welcome, you guys. If you've never hung out with us, this is Show and Tell. This happens once every 2 weeks. I'm not usually this cuckoo, but I am an emotional shopper. I admit to that. But I only thrift. I do not buy new. Everything you see behind me is either a gift or it's been thrifted. And considering I almost went homeless over the uh, past 4 years, over COVID, I almost went homeless, that I pretty much lost everything in that experience. So everything you see is less than 4 years old, even though it might be vintage or antique. It's new to me and I love them. They're beautiful. And because I live in a small space, I have to be very careful as to what I buy, but I can't help it sometimes because I don't know. I collect. I build these collections. I have a collection of smalls. I love beautiful nature art. I love these great big majestic landscapes behind me. I love crystals and rocks, and you can see those all behind me. Um, I love dragons. You probably can see some dragons behind me too. I am not right. I don't have a problem with Buddha. Buddha, there's a big Buddha there, but I have a lot of Buddhas in my home. I work in a place where we have these auctions every month from things that are really really nice and they get donated. They collected Buddhas and they put a collection of 50 Buddhas, and I was out there. It was crazy town at that time, and I decided I needed the Buddhas, and I bid $50, and I won like 50 Buddhas, all different wood ones, plastic ones, ceramic ones. I think that one behind me is a old garden, big old garden one. Like it's got lots of wear and everything. He's my favorite though, right? He makes me smile because he's so big and smiley and jolly, right? Like, you can't help but smile when you look at him. So yeah, I like my Buddhas, but I don't love my Buddhas. I just have a lot of Buddhas. Okay, first thing out of this bag, right? I like these. I know you guys probably use them too. But I've got cheap ones. Why am I using these cheap ones when for $2.50 for $1.60 after my staff discount, $1.60 this cost me. I get the deluxe stainless steel IKEA with the porcelain knobs to go on the back of my door. I use it on the back of my bathroom door, usually on the back of the bathroom doors where I like to hang my bras. I don't know. I end up with a lot of bras only because I am a particular size and I only have to lose 5 pounds to lose two sizes up top. And I only need to gain 10 pounds to gain two sizes up top. So I have bras in various sizes for sure. But I thought I would replace while I have this job, right? Because, it's nice to have quality things, and because I don't buy secondhand or I don't buy brand new. If this was brand new, this probably would have cost me $20 or $25, I'm sure, right? So for my $1.60, it can come home with me. Okay, I got that out of the bag. We're just gonna sit that there. This thing here is um, for catching vegetables. On an Oscar machine, like a kitchen machine. When I saw it on the shelf, it's brand new. It's brand new, right? It was only $1.40 for me, with a great lid. And I know it looks like a bedpan, but it's Sunbeam, so it's not a bedpan. I thought this would be an amazing container because when I take my eggs with me, I wrap each egg in paper towel and I put it in a container and I put it in my cooler. In my cooler, usually all I have in the cooler is my cheese balls, my eggs, and my margarine because basically all I need to keep cool. I like my drinks at room temperature. I don't need those cooled. But I will have my frozen bottled water in the cooler. But I thought for $1.40, that would be the perfect container. And that could be my container from now going forward when I do my holidays that that I could always use my eggs because if there's one thing that I do eat lots of while I'm on the road, it's the eggs. It keeps the system running well. And if you like camping, if you like the outdoors, you spend time outdoors. It's important to keep things moving regularly. And well, for Cindy, eggs do that. Oranges do that for me too. My mother used to say all the time to me. She says, "You just have to look at an orange and you poop yourself." My mother would say to me, because my system couldn't handle the oranges. My dad had a rule on Christmas Day: the word no was not allowed. So whatever you asked for, whatever question, it had to be answered. It had to be given. The answer no was not allowed, but there was one exception. I was not allowed mandarin oranges on Christmas Day because they made me so sick that I couldn't eat Christmas dinner, right? Because you're eating the mandarin oranges, but you're eating candy and right mincemeat tarts, and it would make me so ill every year. My system couldn't handle it. So the word no did apply to me, but only for the one thing. I was not allowed mandarin oranges on Christmas Day because yeah, it ruined Christmas. Okay. Um we were cleaning last month's stock off the shelf. Usually we send things to Africa and things, but they don't send the puzzles. So I just told them that we can't have them for free, but instead of throwing them away, I live in a senior building, right? So they sold them to me for $3. I got three puzzles for $3, and I'll just go leave them in the community room downstairs tomorrow, and they love it. They love doing puzzles. They have a lot of puzzles down there. They probably have like 200 puzzles down there. But these ladies have been here for like 10 years. I'm not going to be here for 10 years, but these ladies have been here for 10 years. And they said that they have done every puzzle at least 3 times. So I told them if I get an opportunity to get them some fresh puzzles. I did buy them one puzzle at full price because full price for these puzzles are usually $3. We usually put $3 on them, right? That's why I offered her $1 each. So I got these for $3, and plus the one that I paid full price for. They'll be very, very happy. That'll keep them busy for a few days anyway. So I'm just gonna put those puzzles right there. I might even take. Oh no, they locked the community center up already for the night. They usually lock the building down. I live in one of those 55 plus buildings, so there's a actual senior citizens community center that takes up the first floor, and they have committees and stuff like that. I don't involve myself with the committee, but when they have little functions, sometimes I'll bake them something, or sometimes I don't play. I don't gamble, but I do buy the 50-50 tickets. But they know that if I win, that they get the money, right? Because I don't gamble. I just kind of do it like a donation to the committee because they do so many nice things for the senior citizens here. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, you guys. Thousands of students are moving into Bloomington this week. I've purchased some good quality plastic storage food containers. I love that kind of thing. And the plastic containers for my books. Yeah, I kind of got hooked on the Rubbermaid containers too. It also makes it easy for like, because also I'm moving a lot of this stuff that I'm buying now. It's not for use in this moment. I'm quite comfortable. I have everything I need right now. But if I were to move in a new place, I would need a chest of drawers because this place doesn't have a chest of drawers and I don't have the space for it because I've chosen to use that space for other things like my desk and my smalls cabinet and my little dinette set. Um, but I do have to purchase these things. I'm being creative in where I'm putting them. I'm putting them behind chairs and cabinets and stuff so you don't see the things, but I don't see them and they're such beautiful things, right? My pictures and my artwork that I bought for my new place when I have like my own, right? My own bedroom that I can decorate. Like I even got like pillows and sheets and pillowcases and all kinds of stuff for my new bedroom, but I don't have a bedroom, right? So yeah, it's just my IKEA quilt, and I love my IKEA quilt. So right now I'm looking for a queen size duvet for my quilt because it's starting to wear now. I have to say, I bought it secondhand. This quilt, but I love this quilt. But $300. Who's going to pay $300 for a quilt? I mean, people do. This quilt was $300. I looked it up to see how much it would cost me to replace it. I was shocked, but at the same time I wasn't shocked because it truly is an amazing quilt. It keeps you cool in the summertime because it's big and puffy, but it's very lightweight. Like it's like the air flows through it and stuff. And the cotton that they use is very cold. I don't know how to describe it any other way than to say it's very cold cotton. So even on a hot evening, if you have the quilt on, it's going to be nice and cold. So I do love the IKEA quilt, but I don't know if I would. I would. Oh, that's a lot of money. But again, when you really find something that you absolutely love that you could swear by, like I do my Keen, right? I love Keens for footwear. Oh my goodness, that big spacious toe space that the Keens have. I've got sandals now, and I've got two pairs of hiking gum boots, and one pair is almost done. It's good for when I go digging for crystals and mud and right in the dirt and stuff. But I think I might take my good pair on holiday with me next month also because I may want to go out. No, probably not. I'll leave the good pair of boots. I'll leave the good pair of boots and I'll just take the Keen sandals with me and a pair of runners and my old boots, and that's good enough for footwear for me. Okay, I still haven't had that sip, you guys. Worked so hard this weekend. You hear the whine in my voice? I did though. Oh my goodness. I worked a little bit harder than what I was capable of because I knew I was going into days off and I wanted to complete the task that I was set to before I left. And I'm very meticulous. If I'm going to do something, I want to make sure that I do a good job. And it took me my whole shift to do this project, and I got it done, but I wasn't quite sure if I was going to be able to complete it. It was only because I really pushed myself a little bit more than I think that I was capable of. If I wait for people to do things for me, just wouldn't have gotten done. And at the same time, right, I see other people struggling in what they're doing. And so I have to, right, I have to stop and help them to, it's just my nature. I would like to say, you, right? Sometimes I do want to say that, right? But I don't. And by the time I kind of, the moment's over, the moment's over. So why am I even thinking about it? And I usually just let it go. Okay, you guys, let's get into these bags because there is so much. My staff charges are mixed up with my 50/50. Like I said, we had a big sale this weekend. It was busy. We did really good too. Like we did good all the way around, but it hurts, and I'm happy to be on my days off now. Okay, you guys, this is something I don't have. I like it. It's a teapot with a steel bottom that I can put it on my coffee maker to keep my coffee warm, right? Or keep it on a I think that's the idea. You keep it on a low burning low burning stove. It doesn't even look like it's ever been on a stove. Hmm. I might Google lens this and then watch a review video or something on the product. But I thought that was so nice. This was $5, and with my staff discount, it was $3.50. So it was fairly expensive. It was $3.50, but I'm sure if you had to buy that, it would have cost you $30. I'm sure it would have cost you $30. At least here in Canada, it would have cost you $30. So I got a new teapot, you guys. I'm just going to set it over there. Okay. I got two of these. I'm just going to show you one of them. They're signed plates. I have no idea who they are, even what language they are in. But they're so pretty. That pine, look at the pine on that. You guys know I'm a sucker for Mother Nature. But isn't that a beautiful? And it's not a dinner plate. I don't know if you can see. It's a little bit bigger than a sandwich plate. Maybe it would be considered, yeah, I guess it's considered a sandwich plate, but it's about 9 inches and just beautifully raised, painted, right? I think it's absolutely lovely. And I got two of those. And then, right, kitchen colors. So I got myself a coffee mug. No excuses, you guys. I was very bad this payday. I was very bad. But you know what? It's okay every once in a while, right? Right? It makes it fun. Every once in a while, you need to have that hee 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 kind of, right? That little that little moment that makes you feel like you're getting away with something because we don't get away with too much, do we? I don't know about you guys. I don't. It's why I don't lie, right? It's because that guilt and shame that automatically surfaces in me when I do it, that the only thing that's in my mind when I do tell these fibs is, oh my goodness, Cindy, you're telling a lie. They're going to see you're telling a lie. And I feel so guilty and so shameful of it. And then I find I course correct. Next time I do, you guys see, and it's not necessarily a lie, but as I'm talking and as I'm having these conversations, then sometimes, I can say to myself, oh, Cindy, that's not 100% true, right? You can't say that without saying this too, because there's always two sides to a coin, right? And that's the truth. We all think we're right, don't we? Right? We don't want to believe that there's any possibility that we could be wrong in our judgments. But I tell you, I am wrong all the time. And it drives me a little bit crazy now because, right, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the stakes are so much higher now that, in that cautiousness of not taking action because, right, you have a feeling or it could be wrong or you make a wrong decision and we stall ourselves out in that and I'm finding now I'm quite overly cautious in my movement. This was the puzzle that I bought, you guys, for the ladies. I thought it was a beautiful puzzle when I saw it, all those owls. I think they'll argue over who gets this puzzle. At least that's what I think. I always sway to the Mother Nature anyway. I loved not so much the owls, even though the owls are beautifully done. Look at the face on this little guy, isn't he? He's so adorable. And oh, him too. They look so. They all look. This one looks a little perturbed, but the rest of them just look angry. And the mom one's going, yeah, those are mine. Yeah, those are mine. You want one? I want them all. But it was the ferns. I love the ferns and I love moss. I had a moss garden at my sister's house. My brother-in-law, he tore it apart to fix the lining on his pond. I grew it. It took me 7 years, but that moss took over all the rocks all over the pond. It was so beautiful. And it was just little bits and pieces of moss that I picked up on my walks and stuff, and then I would take it to the garden and I would break up the moss and I would take care of the moss, right? And yeah, it flourished. It took 7 years, but oh my goodness, that pond was so beautiful. Yeah, it was so beautiful. It had a creek and a waterfall, and then it had the big ponds too. Yeah. One thing I missed, my sister had a beautiful backyard. Okay, these were $5 for the pair. So $3.50 for the pair with my staff discount. But I'm doing the cream color in that 50s, 60s kind of decor. And I thought these would be absolutely perfect in a doorway or, oh, you guys see my cat? Look at, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Can you see my cat there? Oh, look at my, you guys can see my eclipse on my bedroom. Oh, you can see my earrings right now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at my eclipse photo. It's an actual photographic print, that one. And then, oh, that's just my computer stuff. Okay, bring it right back down. Yeah, oh, well, that's better. Oh, then my cat again. Then my cat again. Yeah, so I thought that would be nice. It went with my decor. So, right, getting ready, and this can easily tuck behind with my pictures until I'm in my new place. When that will be, there is a plan. It's lightly loosed. I haven't committed to any specific, well, maybe location, but not even that because I have to go feel it out. I want to go feel out Northern Ontario for a place to retire, you guys. I am a rock hound. I love crystals. I love being with Mother Nature. I do love the cooler winters. I love the city, so I like to be close to the city, and I'll only be 3 or 4 hours away from Toronto. So I'll still be able to jump in a car and go into the big city. But I was thinking of moving to Northern Ontario, that I would move around the Bancroft area. So as I'm out on this trip, I'm going to be scoping out locales. And you guys too, I want you to kind of let me know in the comments when I put up those videos, right? That what you think of the areas that I'm driving through, because each day I will be in a different location in a different area, and you guys just shout out where you think would be a good feel. I suspect I will be instantly magnetized to whatever location I'm supposed to be at, but it has been on my mind. Northern Ontario sounds awfully nice, and to be able in my retirement to be able to go digging for crystals, be close to the city, possibly have my own business that I might be able to even import and have my own rock shops. Bancroft area actually has a lot of rock shops and rock farms. I don't know if I'd want to open up a rock farm, but I think it would be a good place to have possibly have retreats and have people come out and enjoy Mother Nature in maybe in some unorganized property that I might be able to secure for myself, like camping or cottaging or right, that we'll be able to go off and dig for crystals and have experiences together. So that's kind of the ideas that I was kind of thinking along Northern Ontario. I'm feeling drawn to Northern Ontario. But I want to be in love with it, and I want to be in love with the people, because even though I like my alone time, I love being around people at the same time. I like being extroverted, right? And I would hate to have to make a choice in that. Okay, well, here's another one, you guys. In the building that I live in, um, once a month or twice a month, the Hutterites, they come to the building and they sell flats of eggs for I don't know how much, but everybody in the building orders their eggs off the one lady, and then the one lady goes downstairs on the day that the Hutterites come with the van and to drop off all the eggs, and she pays for all the eggs and she takes them up to her apartment, and everybody comes and gets their flats of eggs. And she's always got notes on the wall down in the lobby saying, if you have any uh, empty flats to donate, like the egg cartons. But they have to be like the 30 egg ones, the big flat ones. And she says if you can donate them, we would be happy to have them. So at work, I came to work and these were sitting on the shelf. They were $1.50 with my staff discount for all of them. They cost me 90 cents. Look what I got, you guys. They're plastic. They're not even like, shredded cardboard. They're actually plastic. I don't know if the people in the building will be fighting for these flats, but I thought she might like it. For 90 cents, it was pocket change. She lives on my floor. I'll just put them in front of her door, and I bet you she'll be pleasantly surprised. I never seen plastic flats before. I've never seen. I got a flat of eggs yesterday at the grocery store. I suspect those eggs will last me for a couple of weeks anyway. I suspect I'll be eating lots of eggs in the next couple of weeks. I am in training, you guys, right? I'm not sleeping past my 7 a.m. right now, but also at the same time, I'm trying to go to bed a little bit earlier. I'm managing midnight at this moment. By the time I leave on my trip, I want to be going to bed by 9 p.m. We'll see, right? Because when I get home, I just can't, right, have my dinner, go to bed. That's the hard part of it, because I don't get home until like 8:30 at night, sometimes quarter to 9, like, right? And then have to go to bed right away. But if I could get to 10 p.m., I would be really happy with that. So I hope she's really happy with these, right? There's got to be 10 of them there anyway, right? And they're They're plastic. I thought they were pretty cool. I hope well, she doesn't have to appreciate them, but I hope she can use them. And if she, well, I'm sure somebody will be able to use them. Oh, we're already down to the bottom of this bag. I got my new flipper for my camping trip. I usually take a spatula with me, but my spatulas are plastic. And when I'm working on the fire pit, I want to make sure that I can flip things. I had my beautiful fruit pancakes last year, and I flipped it with a rubber spatula, and my pancake wasn't I like it to look just as pretty, like when you go to a restaurant and you get served your meal and it looks beautiful. That's how I like my breakfasts when I go camping to look like. And so, right, I needed a new spatula. It was 75 cents, 50 cents with my staff discount, and I'll be able to use this once I get home. It's a nice light one, good one. I needed it, so it's coming home with me. You know what? I got this bag here. I don't know why I'm not just throwing this stuff right back in the bag so that I can enjoy my evening. Because I did when I came home, I ran around a little bit because my cat kicked her cat litter all over my floor. So I had to sweep that up. She's such right, and she does it on purpose for no other reason except she likes to see her cat litter go flying all over the place, or she likes me to work for her. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw these few things in here. Okay. And I'll put that in there. Yeah, they'll be happy with all those puzzles. I'll take those down tomorrow. I'm not planning on leaving the house tomorrow at all. I went for a really long walk the other day on my day off, and I don't know if it was the shoes I was wearing, but I sure felt 62 years old. And usually, as long as I'm walking, I could just keep walking, right? Because I don't go to bed. I can walk right till it's time to go to bed, and it doesn't feel like any kind of exertion or burning energy or anything. But I tell you, I went for that walk, and my feet hurt when I got home. So I said, right, because I said I was gonna get some Mother Nature, so I had to keep to my word, and I just naturally kept to my word because I had chores to do and stuff anyway. Um, This was pretty neat. It was only $1. Let me just get the tape off here. Yibber yabbering. How's everybody's week? I'm going to come in right now into the back comments. You got something to say? Kathy's here. Andrew Owen. Hi, William. Okay. Those flats will get a lot of good use. Oh, good. I messed up that flip. Oh my God, I remember that, Cindy. You messed up that flip. Flip, 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 flip. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I did. And I had a little giggle, and it is all fun and everything. And right away that I do it, I let it go. But for that 1 second, there's that disappointment because I like to plate things really nice for myself. I like to treat myself like I'm a bit of a queen when I go on these holidays that I put together for myself. I don't say no to myself, what I want. Oh my goodness, I was spending $10 for fridge magnets in every park right? I don't think I budgeted for those fridge magnets for this year. I'll have to do that some thinking. Okay, you guys, look at this. I've been collecting some nice artist things. Let me just show you here. These are all the colors. but they're chalk crayons. What are they are firm pastel color sticks, cleaner, stronger than ordinary pastels, Prisma color. And I've got art books now. I've got beautiful pencils now. I've got beautiful felts now. Um, but I just haven't been making that time to learn to draw. I thought maybe I would take a little kit with me. And I sit in so many different landscapes, numerous every day. I stop at a lake or go for a walk on the river or go into the forest. Right? It's a little bit cuckoo. My sisters think I'm cuckoo when I take these trips, right? But I think nothing of it because I could have done anything in the world that I wanted to. I have like almost $5,000 invested in this trip coming up, I think. And I think that would have allowed me to do almost anything I wanted, go anywhere. That would right. I could get an all exclusive Hawaii or Mexico, lay on the beach and drink pina coladas, but that's not my kind of holiday, right? And also, I created it. So everything that you guys see in each one of the videos that I do, that I did that. I created that. Now, whether or not I can stay on track in my itinerary, you guys, especially when I'm sleeping in a different location every single night, the entire trip, um, it's going to be interesting because all I need to do is miss one of those camp spots and I could make for some really mess ups in my accommodations on my trip. I bought this sort of kind of for you guys. This is a very, very long extension, right? Because I have Wi Fi and the power cord, I have a plug, but the power supply doesn't reach my modem. So I thought I would get an extra long one. So in my living space, we can have little different locations in our live. Maybe we'll practice next Sunday, you guys, and do our live show maybe a little bit closer so you guys can see my crystals and my dragons or right. I don't know. Maybe you could see, right. I don't know. It's getting pretty crowded in here with my Rubbermaid containers that I have already started packing. I started 4 days or no 2 days earlier. I said I couldn't start packing until a month before I left, and I started 2 days earlier. And I'm glad I started. I didn't keep my word on that. I'm glad I slacked because it happened on a day when I was really bored. I was really tired. I was doing the whys, like why, right? Like why bother? And I was doing one of those, and in getting ready for the trip, it put a whole different mood into me, and I was all happy again, right? Like I said, these moments they only happen for a few moments. I'm normally a very optimistic person, uh, and but even when it's bad, it's not like I'm optimistic when things are not going well for me. I could be quite irritated when things are not going well, but I tend to just kind of let it go and accept it because, well, growing up, I always kind of had to. I didn't get a choice. I had to accept everything. There was no option B when I was growing up. In my family, no option B. Oh, somebody else was always calling the shots on that one, 100%. So we're just gonna throw that here. I didn't need it, but it was orange. You guys know I'm doing orange and blue in my kitchen. It's just a little orange Parmesan cheese grater. And I thought, oh, well, that looked cute hanging on the wall. It was only 70 cents with my staff discount. So I said, like I said, I was kind of frivolous. We're not even close to being done. I got 3 bags here, but this bag here has only got a couple of things in it. This was, I think, part of my 50/50, or my 50% off sale. So I just bought this at 50%, which is better than my staff discount. Right now, I have my laptop sitting on some books, a stack of books to bring it to the height level where I want it. I bought this. This is a desk. Sorry. It's just a little desk. It's gonna just sit on my desk right here, but it has the height, and my laptop is gonna sit on it, you guys. And then I'm gonna have this drawer, extra storage space for things that I need, right? Isn't that cool? It's just perfect. I think it's gonna look absolutely great on my desk, and it's right. The white is going really, really well in my apartment. So this was $3.50 with the staff discount, like $2.75. This cost me. So that was a no-brainer. I'm putting that right there only because it has a glass top. Okay. And then the last thing in this one is just this vase. Only because I do bisque. You guys know I do the cream bisque. And I got this vase. I don't have any working vase, and if anybody should buy me flowers, I would have nowheres to put them. But it's a beautifully finished vase in a color that I really like. And I think this is made in Bavaria. Yeah, Bavaria. Oh no, West Germany. This one's West Germany. And I thought it was very pretty, and it'll look really nice on my shelf. So I grabbed that. It was like $2 with my staff discount. Okay, another bag is empty. You guys, we're rolling now. Okay, let's do whatever's in this bag. And hi to my sister Alice. She likes the show and tells when I do the show and tells. You guys, only thought of that because of this item here. I bought this for my sister Alice because I thought she would appreciate it. And she likes my live shows, but she can't comment all the time here because she has to use a remote for her television. She has one of those big 70-inch, and she watches these live shows on her TV. This, you guys, can you see the tag? $1.50. It was $1.50, and it was sitting on the shelf for $1.50. It's in absolutely perfect shape. I was looking actually for a piggy bank, but when I saw this, I thought, oh, my sister Alice is going to love this piggy bank, because I Googled it. You know how much this piggy bank is worth? Because it's a signed piece, it still has its original import sticker, and it was made in Denmark. I don't know the artist's name. Let's take the $1.50 sticker off. And that's the brand. This piggy bank is worth $125. Right? So I'm just going to hand it off to my sister instead of keeping it for myself, right? Only because I know she'll just come by and she'll just take it anyway. Isn't he amazing? $125 for a piggy bank, you guys. For a piggy bank. Oh, you guys, what I just know. Oh, I wouldn't want this piggy bank anyway. You have to break him. You have to break him. Oh my goodness. Give it a little shake just to see if there's $100 bill in there or something. I'll have to get the flashlight in there to double check. But he's absolutely adorable. He's absolutely adorable. So yeah, I grabbed him. He was only 90 cents, you guys. That was a score. That was my best. No, that wasn't my best score. Money wise, that was my best score. But my pink pants were my best score. I finally got the most adorable pair of pants. I'm praying that they are absolutely magnificent on me. I got a baseball cap for my trip. It's just I like that color. I have a lot of clothes in the blue. I do look good in hats. I always have looked good in hats. And yeah, that's a very comfortable one. It fits me perfectly. And yeah, I have outfits like this. So yeah, I wanted to grab that. That cost me $1.60 with my staff charge. It cost me $1.60. That would have been a $50 hat, you guys. It's just not one of those plastic tags on the back. It's actually fitted, right? It's a beautiful hat. I'm gonna put my piggy bank in my hat to keep it so it doesn't break. I'd be heartbroken if the piggy bank broke. What else do I got in here? That's it. Wow, we killed another bag, you guys. I thought we were down to one bag, but we're down to two bags. But we can do them really, really fast. And we don't have to rush. We got 20 minutes, you guys. Let's come back into the comments here. Where did I leave off? For Christmas one year, I was given a Revere tea kettle for one, a miniature kettle. The thing is, I didn't drink tea or coffee then and barely do now. Oh, I drink a lot of coffee. I know it's probably not good for me. Well, I don't know if it's not good for me because I don't really have any health problems, but I do get Charlie horses. And I know Charlie horses is because I'm not getting enough fluids. And I'm not getting enough fluids because I'm drinking too much coffee. Get in some fluids. Okay. Cindy, you reminded me of the comedy song I Want to Be Evil by Eartha Kitt. I've never heard of Eartha Kitt. Would it be a big move? I've made lots of big moves, Kathy. You know, I was born in Victoria, British Columbia. I've lived on Vancouver Island. I don't remember much of it because I was very young. We've lived in the interior of BC and northern BC. Um, when I was married to my husband, we moved to Edmonton, and so I lived in Edmonton with my husband. Moved to Winnipeg. That was a big move. That was emotionally. That was a big move. That was the biggest move of my life coming to Winnipeg. Right? Was it a good move? I don't know. Right? Because the life I would have had if I had made a different choice in that, because definitely there was a choice whether or not if I could come to Winnipeg. And it wasn't just my choices, there were lots of different factors in me coming to Winnipeg. it might have been a different story. I might have lost touch with my entire family in this moment when I have such a tight knit relationship with my sisters. That relationship might be null and void because, right, I stayed in a province that I was born in, and because, right, I I made a different choice. I didn't come to Winnipeg. But one thing I can say about Manitoba, uh, it's the people. And I also have to say the government. The government here in Manitoba really cares about its people, right? And it's true. It's one of the provinces that considers your mental well-being just as important as your physical well-being. First thing I noticed when I came to Winnipeg were how amazing the people were, how kind they were, how friendly they were, how they talk to each other. People in Vancouver, they really talk to each other, right? Right? That social aspects of people in BC is, I guess, part of the guys. That's maybe what I noticed when I came to Manitoba was the genuineness, and that's a better way of putting that is the genuineness of the people here. Okay. I love the colors on that. I'm not a big horse person. My mother loved horses. She was always drawing horses and stuff. This was $6.50, but it was one of the items I got on 50% off day. I just took the tag off because I gotta do laundry now, right? But it's a hoodie. And can you see it's got a big horse on it? But it's like hues of purpley bluish black, and yeah, I think it's a really quite a lovely, and I'm gonna have to thread er I'm gonna have to thread the before I wash it, so I'll remember to do that before and tie a nice big knot in it so that doesn't happen again because I do like to tie it up around the neck. So I got a hoodie there. I did get a few pieces of clothes, but before that, I got a few books here. Uh, the Progress Challenge, Working and Winning in a World of Change. We are living in a world that's changing, you guys. There is no question in that. We've always been changing, but things are moving pretty, pretty fast now in all kinds of aspects. The world is moving really, really fast. My niece had a baby during the pandemic, and she's considered a pandemic baby. So I thought I'd give this to my sister so she could give it to her daughter. Uh, right, just as a little momentum of being a COVID baby, right? They called her pandemic baby. So I thought my sister would find that cute. So I grabbed that for her so she could pass it along. It'd be a nice little keepsake, right? Right. And let's hope that we don't have any more episodes in that, right? That title and that privilege of being able to be called a pandemic baby, right? That is exclusive to that pandemic and that it doesn't happen again. Um, this one here, I am just putting off to the side because you guys know that I am putting together a couple of Christmas care packages for people. So I'm just going to take the price tag off of this and I'm just going to throw that over there so that can go into my box. I have a box that I throw these things into so that when I'm ready to put the boxes together, get them ready for shipping, that I know where everything is. Okay, we're hacking through this, you guys. Let's come down and see. Uh, oh, I hope she likes the flats. I hope they get some use out of it. Oh, and the pancakes, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's it's going to be right. It's going to be much better having my pancake flipper for sure. Yeah, I might not be an artist, I can copy okay, but that those talents that I have, my artistic and creative side is not in the actual physicality of coloring or drawing, right? Like you, I couldn't do what you do because colors colors to me are a necessity. It's not a privilege. I don't read into colors like you read into colors, and like the way you blend the colors together to get an effect or a feel is I don't see that way. I don't feel that way, and I don't think that way. So it would be impossible for me to be able to do what you do, Nancy. But my creativity is in different ways, and each one of us is creative in our different ways. So I'm going to color, and it might just be the same colors of the fall colors or whatever. It doesn't have to look like this landscape. The landscape only has to inspire the art. My old manager, her birthday is coming up, and this is her favorite brand when it comes to bras. And I've always watched out for her size coming in, so her birthday's coming up. So I thought it's her size, it's her brand. She loves these bras. So I bought her one, just a bra. It was only a couple of dollars on 50% off day. So I bought it for her, and she likes to have cocktails on occasion. So maybe I'll get her a little bottle or something to go with that for her birthday. I got this for my trip, you guys. I know you've seen me wear my other one, but this is a different style. It has more of a cowl around the neck, not making any excuse. Like I said, I was pretty bad this payday with my staff charges. It's very Canadiana with the white stripes and stuff. But I'll be taking this on my trip next month. This hoodie will be coming with me. I'm just going to tear the tag off because, again, got to get it ready for laundry day tomorrow because I am not leaving the house tomorrow. Not leaving the house for anything. Oh, no, that's not true. I am leaving the house tomorrow. I'm going thrifting with my sister Alice tomorrow. Tuesday. I'm not leaving the house on Tuesday at all. Okay, I'm just going to flip the light on here only because it's getting dark outside. Oh my goodness. That was a weekend. That sure was a weekend that I had. Holy moly. Oh, yeah. You're getting old when you start having the sound effects, but I'm proud of myself. I worked harder, and I got those compliments too, right? We're training some of the guys for the back room and stuff, and right, big sale. We're selling furniture. I'm hauling things and loading trucks. I am, right, with furniture and stuff. And, I scream at the new trainees, grab an end. Let's get this out of here. Let's put it in the bin, or let's get it on the truck, or she needs it packed into the back of her vehicle. Let's get this done. And I do that all day long. And I made a joke about it, right? And kind of like, oh, I work pretty good at 62 years old that I can haul furniture just as good as you guys. And then one of the girls popped up and says, not as good as you, Cindy. No way. Right. You're 62 years old, but you do it twice as good as the trainees and as the other boys. So I took it as a compliment. I'm grateful for my good health, right? And I just keep saying that. I'm grateful for for my good health because I don't think I add anything into that consideration. Look at me pounding back this liter of coffee, caffeine. I'm not giving myself, heck, I'm giving myself what I want. And I wanted a cup of coffee, but I knew also at the same time I worked hard this weekend and I've got to get the fluids into me too. So I'll make sure that I have lots of fluids before I go to bed because I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night and have Charlie horses. Okay, let's get into this bag, you guys. I did grab a couple of things. Um, a dress, right? I just because I am very bohemian in my style. Um, and I thought that would be nice to have that dress. It was 50% off, so for $4. Oh, take the tag off, Cindy. I got myself a summer dress, and I'm sure this dress cost $100. It is Old Navy, so I'm sure it cost at least $100 when it was first purchased. We're going into my clothes here. Just get these through right away. Um, this one, I really love the plaid shirts, and I was pretty excited to see one in my size in pink. I was so excited, you guys. Wait till you see my pants. I don't see them in there, but they're here somewheres, right? Oh my goodness, I was so excited to see this shirt, right? So yeah, that is awesome. I got the tag off. Yes, that's ready for laundry day tomorrow. Super excited. This was, I don't know why. This one was 60% off. Oh no, it was 50% off. This one was 50% off. This cost me $3. It's just a sundress. I don't know if I'll have a chance to wear it this year. It's very short one. I probably end up having to wear little shorts with it that go to the knees or something because this is a very short little dress, but it's so cute. It's my size, and you guys know it is my color. I do love, I do love the orange. I do love the orange. I love this dress. $3. What a score! Yeah, you can see it's kind of a short little dress, right? But it's really cute and it's good quality. So I'm happy with that. Okay, I think that's all my clothes, you guys. Here we go. We're going into. Oh, we got such a collection of smalls came in this week. Somebody else who collects smalls, and and so I went through them, and I took a few of them that I liked. So the first one I liked was the alligator. So I got this little cute alligator, and yeah, he's going in my cabinet. The second one I got that I thought was really neat because his mouth kind of open and claws. Look, I don't have a stork in my smalls. I don't have a stork. I was so excited to find the stork. So yeah, so I got the stork. Uh, I have a hippo, but he was awfully cute. And I have lots of the same. I have probably have 30 turtles, and I probably have 30 frogs, right? And I probably have 30 dragons. Maybe not 30 dragons. I have at least 10 dragons anyway. But yeah, this hippo was so cute. So yeah, and he's right. These smalls are the perfect size. So I wash these. I let them soak in soapy water, and then I put them in my cabinet. This one is an elephant, and he's hard plastic, and it looks like he's just drinking little pina coladas or some kind of summery cocktail there. I don't have one of these, I don't think. Oh no, I think I do have one. It's a kangaroo. The baby's not in there. It's an empty pouch. But I got a kangaroo, and he's made of rubber. He's made of rubber, like a hard rubber, maybe from like that 1970s. That 19 is that a chip in his ear? Yeah, because my smalls have to be perfect. Yeah. Like not like they're hated on or anything. It's just that, right? I want my smalls to be perfect. This was a cool one, you guys. Look at him. It's a caterpillar, and he's articulated. Also, look at he is he's all articulated. So I thought he was pretty cool. I thought he was pretty cool, and that he can go in my smalls cabinet. And then there was just this little plastic frog. And then, oh, you guys, look at it's the baby. I did have the baby. Oh my goodness. If I can get it in there, maybe it's not the baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ugh. Isn't that cool? Whoopsie. We'll put there. And then the last one I have, I don't think, honestly, I'm surprised that I don't. I don't have any cows. And even though he's just a plain cow, he's not super exciting and he's only plastic. I grabbed him because I realized I don't have any cattle at all. So I grabbed the cattle, I grabbed the cow. So yeah, bag of smalls. Here we go, you guys. It's jewelry time. Um oh, Alice is here too. That's my sister Alice. I got a brooch. It's whoopsie. Can we get it clear? It's enamel frog. I can't tell if it's signed. I won't be looking tonight. Maybe I'll look tomorrow with my morning coffee. It's all tangled up here. I'm just going to put it here so I can untangle as I go. These were really nice. Little sparkly little diamond earrings. They were really quite lovely. They looked high quality, so I grabbed them. These were really cute. The crystals on them were super tiny. Like lots of crystals on it, but look how tiny those crystals are. Like so many crystals, but all like it looks like at least 10 crystals on each one of those stems. And look at it, it's like the size of my fingernail, the earrings. So I thought those were pretty nice. And then just a pair of silver abalone ones. Oh, there's the other one. Yeah, and there's silver abalone ones. So that was my jewelry. There might be a couple of other pieces there that I didn't see for my trip. I right, you can buy those 3 punch things. All my stuff is in a binder for my trip, but I'm doing my maps this week, so I wanted a hole punch so I have proper holes when I put them in my binder for my trip. So yeah, a hole punch. Okay, I think we only have one more bag, you guys. Make sure that bag is empty. Let's make sure that bag is empty. No, yeah, okay. One more bag, you guys. I hope my pink pants are in there. Oh, I can see that they're in there. Okay. Again, the cream color, the decor in my apartment. You know, I'm going the cream color bisque. It's just a candle holder. It's only party light, but because it goes with It goes with my decor. I grabbed it. It was only $1, so I thought for $1 that would be a nice little score. Oh, I'm so in love with you. I, no, you. I'm so in love with these, you guys. I hope they look good on me. I hope they don't go poof, poof, poof and make me look like I'm wearing balloon pants or something. But look at these. They're like little sweats and they got pockets on them. They got little ties on the end and they got little elastic cuffs on the bottom. And they're more importantly, they're my size and they're pink. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to get these washed. I really hope that they fit me. Um, because they're so perfect. They're so perfect. I'm absolutely just in love with them, and I've been waiting. I've been waiting for a good pair. I kind of was a little bit disappointed because I was kind of showing everybody my because I was so excited for them. And one lady says, "Oh, I have a pair of those," and she's a nurse at the hospital down the street. And then I looked at them. I says, "Oh, do they are they hospital pants?" And then I looked at them and I looked at the tag and I said, "No, those aren't hospital pants, right?" So so anyway, I got my pants there. I hope they're absolutely amazing. Um, a blue towel. This stuff was all 50%. So this was like $25 for all this stuff that I'm showing you now. Um, because it was 50% off, I just paid the same sale as everybody else does. It's just a little blue dish towel because, again, my decor, orange and blue. So I thought that would be a really nice dish towel to have that has to go for laundry day. And then I got this for my car rental for my trip, and that is you wipe this on your windshield, and I'll be able to enjoy the landscapes on my trip, and it's supposed to last a month. I'll try and get it off in the wash when I return the truck, but it's supposed to last for a month. So I grabbed one of these, and it was only 70 cents with my staff discount. And then the last thing here I got a clock for my trip. I noticed last year when I was on my trip, I had to because I take my glasses off when I'm sleeping, right? So as not to break them. Um, but I had to fumble around for my glasses and then fumble around and find the phone and then turn the phone on and right with the arms, even without my glasses. I should be able to kind of tell what time it is, and if I'm lucky, it might glow in the it might glow in the dark. I don't know. We'll see. It's a good working clock. You can see the seconds answers working perfectly fine. And so for $1.50, $1 with my staff. Oh no, this was 50% off, so it was 75 cents for that. So I buy these every time they come available. Oh, I got another smalls here. Uh, it's a pigeon, and it's brand new. So I got a pigeon there too. I buy these. These are $30 if you have to buy them. They're sunglasses and they're made specifically. I don't like these strings on them. They always get tangled up in my hair and pull my hair out. Um, they're specifically made for people who wear glasses and they fit right over your glasses, right? And also the sides, so it's completely dark and it's beautiful. These are really actually a nice color, and they're really great glasses. And whenever they come available, we always only price them $1.50. They're always $1.50, and oh, these fit good too. These are really big though, but they fit really. Peter Pan getaway glasses. They look cool enough. They're great for my trip. For $1.50, these are usually $30. And last week, because I grabbed them all, because these two are so lovely, I'll probably give away another couple of pairs. Last week, I gave a couple of pairs away because, there's a lot of seniors in this building, and most people in this building, I suspect, do wear glasses. So it's an easy gift to give to people that people appreciate, because it's normally, especially if you're low income or you're living on a pension or you have health issues and stuff, your money needs to go towards more important things. So you wouldn't be so frivolous as to spend $30 on something like this. So when these come available, I usually buy them up. And I don't need a gazillion pairs, so the extra pairs I always just offer them out, and I've never had anybody say no thank you. They get pretty excited about those glasses. Okay, I got some Bakelite buttons, a whole bag of them. They're so beautiful. I just love the color, the way the colors mixed and everything. I bagged these, and I put $1 on them, because that's usually, oh no, yeah, they put $1 on them. It's usually what we do with the buttons. But when I was bagging these, I didn't know that I wanted them. I admired them. I thought, oh, aren't those cool? Aren't those neat buttons? And then as I was putting them away, when I came across them again, I went, oh, I think I need those buttons. But I was disappointed with myself that I didn't do a better job at picking them out of the bottom of the bin, because I do know that I missed a few of the buttons. We're almost done here, you guys. Almost done here. Interesting small. It's a little bit larger only because of the ears, right? Otherwise, it would be the normal small size for a small. But it's a material I don't normally have in my case. It's also um, a different style. It's a little bit more modern, isn't it? It's a modern version of a bunny rabbit. So I thought that would be a good one, and I took that one home. I got quite a few smalls. I go long periods of time without getting any smalls. As of late, I've been getting the odd small. This week, it looks like I've got like 10 smalls. This one I don't have yet. This is, what do you call these? Rhinoceroses? I think this is a rhinoceros. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comment. That's pretty bad if I don't know if that's a rhinoceros or not. The second one I have here. Oh, Cindy, if you can't recognize it, it doesn't get to go with the smalls. What are you? He's a turtle. No, he's a frog. You guys tell me what he's in, because he doesn't get to go with my smalls unless he's something I can recognize. Even if he's fantastical, like if he's a fantasy subject, I have to know what he is, right? Otherwise, he can't go in my cabinet. Oh my goodness! I think he's a frog. Look at those hind legs, those back legs. I think that's a frog. Yeah, I think that's a frog. You went tubing, Alice? Alice, you went tubing? Oh, Alice. Oh, I want to go tubing. I'm being a whiny person today. I had so much fun last year when I went tubing. It was so much fun. I got a dog here for a small. I don't think I have many dogs as small, surprisingly. Beaver, I do have a couple of beavers in my smalls. This one is wood, I think. He's made of wood, and yeah, he's quite adorable. I like him. He's a great small. And then, oh, this is a different version. of the alligator that I showed you earlier. He's a different one because this guy's wearing spectacles. And that's it. Yeah, I think he's a frog. Okay, I'll have to make sure that he's a recognizable. Tell me later why you didn't invite me. Oh my goodness, I hope nobody's mad at me, Alice. Why wouldn't you invite me? Was somebody mad at me? I am curious. It doesn't matter. I had to work today anyway, Alice. It's not a big deal. This is a sundress, but I'm going to use it as pajamas. Um, So I thought it was a nice, stretchy, comfortable. This would be a good like sundress for the house, like a house dress or pajamas at day. You guys, that was my staff charges. So much stuff, eh? So much stuff. I can't believe how much stuff that I bought, but I was so proud. I paid all my bills, bought some groceries, took care of the cat, right? All I need to do is buckle down and write out the next 2 weeks. I did it last payday. I'm going to do it again. You guys, I think that's it for tonight because I am going to phone my sister and see why she didn't invite me to go tubing with her. If you guys have never gone tubing down the river, it's not an experience just for young people. Like anybody can go tubing. It's super relaxing. I was floating down the river for like 3 hours, and when I got out of the tube, I was ready to do a little bit of moving around, right? So it's nothing to feel like it's too much, it's too exertive or anything. It's too much of a harsh adventure. It's nothing like that. It's not whitewater rapids. It's mosey on down the river. So if you ever got an opportunity to go do some tubing, right? Go do some tubing. I will enjoy my day off. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight. I will be back sometime tomorrow for What's My Good Cheer. We will be picking our 53rd word. 53rd word. And then I'm going to pick myself, I think, one more word. And I was thinking maybe what I would do if I would put all those words that didn't get picked, put them into a jar, and give it one more shot. Maybe not for the whole week, but maybe one more really good shot. Okay, everybody. That's it for tonight. Hope everybody has a great week. If I see you in my What's My Good Cheer this week, that would be amazing. But if I don't, we'll see you next Sunday. I know that, right? Okay, you guys. Have a great night. Bye bye. Night, Owen. Night, everybody.